This Red Code Geass deck revolves around finding pizza, using pizza, and benefiting off of pizza. What? Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Mobby here, and today I'm going to be giving you my personal deck profile for this Red Code Geass deck that revolves around Lelouch and CC. Make sure to like and subscribe, it really helps out the channel. I upload daily duels and deck profiles for different anime TCGs. Alright, here we go. This is going to be a full deck breakdown. If you guys are interested in just the deck list or maybe any other deck profiles, link in the description to my new website, mobbytcg.com. I upload deck profiles, breakdowns, and proxy cards for different anime TCGs. Alright, so here we go. These are the current action points I'm using for the deck, featuring both of the characters in here. Let's talk about the whole deck, and make sure you stay till the very end, and I'll let you know whether I think this is a good deck or not. So let's start with the zero cost. We're running 12 in this deck. This is a red deck, so it primarily wants to go fast, but this one also has the sort of goal of finding two specific cards called Pizza, Giant Pizza, and then using them in order for them to be in the sideline. There are some characters who gets benefits off of those. So this is Lelouch, Laleouch. This is going to be one of your raid sources of the deck. So it's a basic 0 with 1500, and of course the get is add this card to your hand, running 4 of these. Now we're going to be running Colin Stadfelds. Now I did say that Lelouch is pretty much one of your raid sources. There is another raid card of the deck, but it specifically is for Ashford Academy. So every character in this deck, even including this Lelouch, is going to be Ashford. So your raid is Lelouch's and anybody that is Ashford. So that's why we're running a lot of zero cost units, because they all can technically raid onto that other unit. So Colin here, really nice strong attack for early game red, and the trigger is also very good, probably one of my most favorite triggers in the game. Active plus 3000. Now we have Arthur's here. I did say I was running 12. I guess I'm running 10. I guess I took 2 out before I started. Okay, so this is Arthur. So this is Nullify Impact. Once again, it has the same deal with Colin here. It's going to be 2000 attack. And once again, this is, even though this is technically a cat, it's Ashford Academy, so it can raid onto the other raid card coming up. It has Nullify Impact, which could really help you out in the late game. Now we're going on to one of our win conditions of the deck. This is Delivery Pizza. So if you find this in your hand, great, you can play it for free. Other than that, you want to keep searching and searching and using these as much as possible. But it's a 1 cost, draw 1, then you trash 1, then you choose up to one of your AP cards and switch it to active. So if you use this card, it's going to go to the sideline. If you draw a card, or if you already have a pizza in your hand, you can discard that extra pizza so you can put 2 in the sideline at the same time. Either way, you want to see this in your hand because it replaces itself. You get to move something to the trash, and you get to switch in AP as active, so you barely lose anything at all. Even though you lose 1 card, you really want to discard certain cards. So running 4 of these in here. Now we have 2 of these Millie Ashfords. Once again, Ashford Academy can go ahead and raid on a 3-drop coming up. So when played, you can look at the top 5, grab 1 red events, which is going to be the pizzas, or your basic specials, or your finals, and add it to your hand. And then if you add 1, you trash 1. Once again, it's not too bad for trashing. You can search for like a final or whatever, then you trash a pizza in your hand, right? So the trigger is draw 1 card, 2500, a really good card to play really early. We're running a couple of these Nunnally Lamperouges here. This is a 2-1. If this character is active, get some energy generation. Now, the highest cost in this deck is a 5-drop, and you're only running 4 of them. So you don't need that many 2 energy generators, but it is nice to have them in general, so you can have the backline filled up and recycle and move out. It's just really good to have some sort of energy generation. So this is plus 2500. This is usually going to stay in the backline. Of course, it is also Ashford Academy, so it's a raid source as well. Now for your second pizza archetype, this is Giant Pizza. This one costs 2 and the other one costs 1. So choose one of your characters. It gets 1000 BP, then choose a AP and switch it as active. So this one does not replace itself, unfortunately. You pretty much want this in the trash as well. You're usually never gonna use it, not unless you really need to swing over something that's like 5000. But yeah, you're running 4 in here, and those are your pizzas. You're running 8 pizza archetypes in the deck. Here are your 4 color cards of the deck. This is Lelouch, Ashford Academy. When played, look at the top 7 cards, find any pizza, so giant pizza or pizza delivery, then you add it to your hand for free. You don't need to do anything. So it's a very strong pizza searcher. Now this is your 4 colors, so if this triggers, you KO a 2500 or less on your opponent's sideline. Nice card, really solid at 3000 attack as well. You're definitely going to be playing this on the front line, searching, and then next turn attacking, etc. Now we have some CCs here. So this is a 3 cost Ashford Academy. If you have 1 or more pizza delivery in your sideline, it gets 500. If you have a giant pizza in your sideline, it gets 500. So at the very worst, 3000 in the back line for 2 energy. Move it up when you have 3500, move it up when you have 4000, etc. It's a great card to put in the deck. This really fulfills a lot of your need for energy. Now, I kept talking about that one raid card that any Ashford Academy character can go on, and this is it. This is Ganymede. So this is a 3 cost raid on any Ashford. This is step. So if you throw it out on the front line and you raid, you can technically throw in the back line because it's not even that strong. When played, look at the top 7, grab a pizza, and put it to your hand. So it has the same on-play effect as the raid Lelouch here. However, this one has some versatility. Unfortunately, the trigger is just get instead of a raid. You can quick attack with this, you can put it back, you can play it. Honestly, it's only a 3, so you can play it in the back line as a naked character to get +3 here. It's some, some stuff here. So nothing special, but it does really help you search for pizzas. Now we have your 4 finals of the deck. President's Orders, set 2 AP is active. Nothing special here. All right. Now for your pizza enabling cards, these ones are going to help you win the game. Starting off with CC here. This is a 2 action 4 cost character. So check this out. This character gains all the abilities depending on how many pizzas are in the sideline. If you have 2 or more, you spend 2 just to get her out, but it becomes active and you attack for 4000. If you have 4 or more, you get impact. If you have 6 or more, this character gains 1000 and double attack. Pretty much your win condition here is this card as well as the upcoming Lelouch, but it's not that hard to get all of your pizzas in the garbage because you have so many draws, you have so many discards. It's not a problem at all. I've done matches where, yeah, I've had 6 easily, not an issue at all. It's just a matter of finding these CCs because unfortunately, if you do end up relying on these, which the deck does, you have this stuff where it's like search for 7, search for 7, and if you search for some events here, if you don't find them, the rest go to the bottom. So as you search, you get 1 pizza, and then you see, oh man, there's 1 or 2 CCs here. It's gonna go to the bottom of the deck. So upcoming, like, crap, I lost my CCs. But luckily, this isn't the only card to help you win the game. We'll talk about it a bit, but this one is like a really game enabling one. All right, time for your 4 specials of the deck. This is Chess Game. Remember, this one can also be searched by the 2-drop Millie, which is great. Chess Game. Choose 1 character, 3000, KO it. If you have 3 or more event cards, 5000. Really easy to get 3 more event cards. You're all running 16, right? You're running 6, which is the 4 specials, the 4 specials, the 4 pizzas, the other pizzas, and then the what are they called? The one that we just saw here, the finals. So it's really easy to get it, not a problem at all. Okay, and time for the final card of the deck. This is Lelouch, and this is a 5-drop. Raid on Lelouch. Choose up to 1 character with 2000 or less and KO it. However, if you have 4 and more event cards in your sideline, which with the added pizzas, it's very easy, you KO a 4000 BP or less. So there you go, guys. This deck is, well, I said I was going to let you know what I think about it. After some testing, it's decent. Honestly, it's whatever, because you're filling out the deck with a lot of different pizzas, and while it is easy to get them and put it to the sideline, you really don't get a lot of benefits unless you grab CC and unless you grab the Lelouch. I mean, that's what the deck revolves around of. But compared to other cards where if you just draw the 1 card, it's its own combo piece, all you need is extra energy, you get some really good benefits. But here it's a little bit more setup and you have to search for some specific cards. But I guess if you really like the anime, you really like the archetype, you think it's funny to be like, oh, I'm gonna switch over, beat you down with some pizza, then it's good. But I think if you want to play the deck, this is probably what you're gonna be running for the most part, at least in set 1. And when set 2 comes out, we'll see what kind of other stuff pops out, and we'll go from there. But yeah, it's an okay deck, not crazy strong. But if you can get those CCs in your hand, honestly, if you just have a brick first hand, maybe one of these, 1/0 drop, and you end up with like 2 or 3 CCs, you keep those because that's your win condition, and then you just go from there. So that's it. So you just you really need a lot of setup. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what decks you want me to cover next, and remember, if you want to see any deck that I've covered, link in the description for a full breakdown list of everything. So on my Mobby TCG channel website, there you go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.